Good morning, everybody. My name is Miss Laura, and I'm here to do a Van Gogh inspired artwork today for elementary school level kids. So these are the ingredient materials that you're going to be needing. You're going to need a bigger paintbrush, and then a nice smaller one. It works best if it has a point. A blue crayon to sketch, and a piece of art paper. You're going to need green paint, white paint, blue paint, black paint, yellow paint, and either red and yellow mixed together to make orange, or orange paint. Okay, everybody, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to sketch out with the blue crayon the basic design of what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is first we're going to do the little hill that we made, and then we're going to do a big circle in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you have a hard time drawing a circle, you can always get a cup and trace around the cup to make a circle, because that's about the size it's going to need to be. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to paint our background. So you're going to get the blue, the solid blue, and just go along and paint the whole background blue. Try not to put too much paint onto the circle. Around and around. There we go. I hope everybody's having a nice little break during the quarantine. And I really do miss my elementary art students. So I hope this will be fun and keep you busy for a little bit. And remember, you can pause this at any time if you need to catch up if I'm going too fast, because I'm trying to go as fast as possible so I don't have a very long video this time. So, alright. You can also fast forward if I'm taking too long. What you're going to do is you're going to dab your brush into the water. Remember, that's how we clean our brushes. Then wipe it with a rag. And now that it's nice and clean, we're going to go into our yellow. We're going to make a circle in the yellow. And it is wonderful if you go into the blue. It's okay. There we go. Just trying to make it a little bit more rounder. There we go. There we go. And then you're going to rinse off that brush really well. Wipe it off with your rag and go into the solid green. And you're going to leave a little space, like the size of your finger, like this. Go back and forth. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that part. That was for Starry Night. We're actually making Sunny Day. Our own little version of Starry Night. We're turning it into Sunny Day. Because I know right now I just want a nice day where I can get to go outside and play. Here we go. I'm going to rinse off your brush super duper well. And wipe it off. And you're going to get your smaller brush. And you, what? hopefully you already mixed your orange, which if you don't know how to make orange, it is red and it's yellow together makes orange. There we go. And I actually went it a little bit lighter, so I'm going to take some of the white to make it a little bit more pastel-y. There we go. There. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go around the outside of your sun. And just make little dashes, little lines. And you're going to go around inside of it. You're going to want to make big lines like that, and then little tiny lines so that none of them are exactly the same. And just keep going around the circle. And like I always say, doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. And look, I'm going to add some more lines throughout it. Now we are going to move away from the sun for a moment. And we're going to start working on the sky. Because I want to let the paint dry just a smidge. So for the sky, we already have the dark blue. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull over some of this white, and we're going to pull over some of this blue, and we're going to mix it together. I think I'll pull over a little bit more blue and a little bit darker. So it's just a little bit lighter than what we already have right here. See? It's getting lighter. And you're going to roll your brush to make a nice sharp tip. And you're going to make lines around the outside of your sun. Boop, boop, boop. Keep using the slightly lighter blue that we have. And just make lines all the way around. And if I'm going too fast, you can pause. If I'm going too slow, you can fast forward. Just keep going around and around and around. And see up here at the little top corner, I'm just going to do one more little tiny line. And then here I'm going to do a little line. Brings us back down to here. And what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of follow along the hill a little bit. Because it kind of makes it look like a gust of wind. There we go. And if you feel there's a spot that might need a little bit more, you can add it. Okay. I'm going to dab your brush to clean it up. And we're going to actually lighten the blue even more. So I'm going to pull in some more of the white blue. It's going to get really, really light now. Let's see. Does that look light enough? No, it does not look light enough. I'm going to add even more white. Very nice. There we go. Alright, I'm going to wipe off my brush. There we go. We're going to do the same thing that we did. We're going to start near the sun, And we're just going to keep on making little lines all around in circles. Go. Come back to this side right here, make sure we have it filled in. There we go. So now we have that filled in. We're going to dabby dab and wipe it off nice and clean. And we're going to go back over to our yellow over here. And we're going to get white and we're going to pull a whole bunch of white into our yellow. And mix it together so that we have a very light pastelly white. See how light that is? There we go. We're going to come back over to our sun now, so it's had a chance to dry a little. And we're going to make our little lines around the sun. And don't worry if you're covering up orange and stuff. You can always add more orange later if you want to. So here we go. I'm doing my little lines. With my very light yellow. Oops. That's okay. That can be fixed. See what you do. Dab off the water. Go back into the blue. And just make a little line right here. And it's all gone. And then you can doctor it up with a little bit of lighter blue. Never happened. Okay. Now the next step that we're going to do is we're going to go directly into the white. So this is pure white right here. See? Oh, no. Gotta clean my brush a little bit more because it's not pure white. Here we go. Now let's try. Yes. There we go. We're going to go into the white and we're going to follow the hill line first, like this, and just start with some little lines. I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy during our little break. I'm just going to follow the circles again. It can be little lines or great big lines. Just don't make them the same every time. There we go. Starting to mix a little bit too much blue into it, so I'm going to clean it off. A little bit more white. And gotta finish up here. And right here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start on the grass now. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to dip your brush into the dark blue. And you're going to make some random lines. You're going to kind of curve them over and try to keep them in the same direction for our little Van Gogh hill. Just kind of curve it around. Make sure it stays in the same direction. You can do as much of it as you want. You're going to rinse off your brush. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some black lines to it. You don't want to add too many of the black lines, but you're going to go in the same direction that you went in. It's okay if it overlaps the blue. I'm actually going to do it like this, trace off the hill. There we go. You're going to rinse your brush. I'm going to let that dry for a few moments. And we're going to go ahead and start working on the beams of the sun. So first you're going to go into your yellow. And you're going to do some little lines going up. And go the opposite. And do some yellow lines going down. Try to keep it straight. Bring it down. And then go to the top. Bring it up. Take it to the bottom and bring it all the way down to your hill. And one more like this. Alright, you're going to rinse off your brush. And you're going to go for your orange that you made earlier. And between each of the yellow lines, you're going to do an orange line. Because instead of Van Gogh's Starry Night, we're making Miss Laura's Sunny Day. There we go. Rinse off your brush, and we will go back down to the ground, to the grass, and you're going to go back in to the green, and you're going to mix some white with the green to make a lighter green. Here we go, that's a nice green. and following the same pattern you did before. And remember, it's okay to cover up some stuff that's already there. You're going to follow the same direction. Alright, and then you're going to go back to your straight dark green and add in a little bit more of the dark green because we probably got rid of a bit too much of it. So here you go. And now you have Van Gogh's Sunny Day.